Bow! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian Wood, and on this channel I help you achieve euphoric consciousness. It's been a while. I've been going through some changes. I've been downloading a new version of myself and understanding certain things that required me to think very intentionally about the purpose in which I'm here on this earth and the things I want to bring to people in truth rather than monetary gain, even though that was never the intent before. But if I am going to be serving the people, I want to be serving the people in the proper way, in the way that serves me, and that is associated with the skills that I'm naturally inherently born with, which is emotions and helping people see their potential. And that's what today's video is about, is tuning into skills that are inherently accustomed to who you are as an individual and the identity that you hold in this moment and the moments that you've carried throughout your life. So what do I mean by that? Well, for me personally, something that I've always been extremely good at is seeing the good in people and allowing people to see the steps they need to take in order to get where they want to be. So I've had trouble in the past with being true to myself and trying to take on skills such as trading or drop shipping that wasn't in tune with who I am as a person. And obviously I could have made it work. Of course I could have, but deep down I know at some point in my life I would have gravitated away from that stuff and done something that inherently makes me extremely fulfilled in my spirit rather than just a materialistic sense. So I don't see the point, in learning those skills right now, at least. I'd rather focus on the things that I'm good at and pursue those and see where it leads me. And if in the future I meet somebody who's really good at trading and drop shipping and whatever else, then I'll potentially take that up. But for now, I'm going to focus on consulting people, and the way I'm labeling myself now, I guess, is I help people create the identity in which they're meant to be. Because I see and I know, based off all of my life experience, all the research that I've done over the past 2 years, more or less 3 years of my life, is we run off programs that have been indoctrinated into us from birth. And I believe that each and every one of us has a unique purpose. Our soul is here to change the course of human history, to change the course of civilization as we know it. But we often get caught up in what people want for us, what our parents want for us, ancestral trauma that keeps us back from really being 100% authentically yourself. So you need to be mindful with who you are, because it's so important for you to live a fulfilled and purpose-driven life, rather than something that will inherently make you happy, but there's always going to be something that is missing from your success, that if it's not bringing you a level of fulfillment, then ultimately, in my opinion, it's not meant for you. So it's not meant to be for you. So you could be making hundreds of millions of dollars, right? But you could be depressed as hell because it's not serving you. It's not serving your soul. It's not filling up your cup the way you desire it to be. And this is also a thing from you just change throughout life, right? So it's hard to decipher who you truly are and the purpose you have when you've been programmed and indoctrinated so much in your life. So I think it takes a level of awareness for you to understand that I am like this because of my friends, my family, and TV and news, and everything you're pumping into your head, it affects you, and you have to break away from that, and you have to put that stuff down, and you have to go within. You really have to go within to understand, am I truly who I'm meant to be right now, or am I just somebody based off of the external forces out there? So I find it quite interesting too that people they try to become like their idols, in a sense. and this is where the biblical side of things come in, where it's like, don't praise idols. And in my personal opinion, the way I see the Bible is you are your own God. So if you're praising other people or other gods, you're not praising who you are inherently meant to be. So it's okay to take inspiration from people. It's okay to draw motivation from people, but to mimic them and to repeat the same stuff that they say, to basically live your life in the same manner as them, that is not fulfilling, and that's not going to give you the skills that you need to become the person you truly want to be. So I like that a lot, and when you really understand the Bible and what the teachings are, it really makes you think about the skills you have that you're born with, and then just generally the way you look at yourself as a human being, and really like a God. Because I was talking to my brother about this today, whereas some people think depression doesn't exist, but depression is ego, and ego is everything that creates you. It's the programs. It's your quote unquote rationale, but your rationale is based off the emotions that you are taking in from the external forces in which you create your internal world. So if that's something that you agree with, really think about that for a second, because it's so hard to just say something doesn't exist when it affects so many people regardless of status. You can be the richest person in the world and be depressed as hell. So I genuinely think that comes from you being taken away from the skills that you are inherently born with, and being bombarded with all the external forces, like I've been saying. And it's challenging. It's not easy to break these things down, but by going within yourself and really asking yourself certain questions and challenging yourself in ways that you haven't thought possible, or challenging your ways in, I would say, in ways you haven't done before. So if you're religious, ask yourself, is this really the answer? Is this the end or be all? I had to, because I grew up Christian, and some of you might say that, well, I inherently want to be good because of my faith, but there was a period of my life where I hated religion. I hated everything. I was like nihilistic. So it's like, as true as that might have been in that specific point of my life, it's not now, and this is who I genuinely am. I literally have tried changing myself in more ways than I can list off, and I realized that these are my skills. These are the things that I'm born with, and I might as well make myself feel fulfilled, and through that serve the people who want to be served, because not everyone is going to agree with my views, and that's okay. But for the people who do resonate with me and do resonate with who I am as a person, and that they see my skills can help them grow into a better person, then that's all I care about. So whatever you're born with, you know it, because you can feel it. It's that intuitional feeling. It's that energetic feeling that you get when you do something specifically, and it really makes you feel fulfilled, where nothing else in the world matters. Nothing, not even a girl, not even your wife obviously will bring you, or partners, if you don't believe in misogyny, whatever it is. It's like they bring you a certain extent of happiness, but the goal isn't to marry the person for their emotions and their skills. You always have to be in tune with yourself, and always have to find the love for yourself. So it's always there, and you have to find that feeling and narrow down what really makes you feel good. So if you're, again, you could just be a businessman, but is there something specific in your life that you have heavy gravitation towards? So it could be feeding kids. Well, how can you make a lot of money but also feed a lot of kids? If you want to save bees because you have a super strong passion for bees, how can you make a lot of money but also save the bees and give information out to the world for free, to just continuously to help people? Because the goal isn't necessarily to have a monetary gain, but obviously you have to protect yourself, you have to survive, of course, but generally speaking, it's how can you just serve the world? And I think through that you'll get the most satisfaction, and through that your skills will further develop, because you'll be able to learn more, because you're not expecting certain things in return based off the skills that you do have. And I think that's how people grow, and that's how people develop more skills that will bring them more monetary gain, but also more fulfillment in the end. So it's so important, guys, to just be true to yourself, because you're just going to keep kicking the can down the road longer and longer that you push it away, or the longer you half-ass it and have one foot in, one foot out, the worse it's going to tear you apart. So you have to put 2 feet in and just go for it. Because for me personally, like I said, I've 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I can't keep doing that anymore. And I really just need to go full, apply myself 100%, and do the thing that really brings me joy, which is helping people reach their potential, or helping people get past trauma, or helping people navigate their mind so they can further take the skills that I've taught them, and they can go help other people. And that's what makes me happy. And through that, I will support myself in the ways that I deem fit, and through that, I will develop these skills further and further, so they can bring me to more opportunities and to help more people, and to ultimately bring fulfillment to the world and bring positive change to the world. Because people don't understand the gravity of indoctrinations and programs, and that's apart from all the indoctrination talk we've had for the past 2 years. I mean, you've had to be a tough man in order to survive, and girls had to put up with men. And I'm not saying women didn't have any choice and whatnot, but there was definitely a level of masculinity that overbeared the feminine energy that is now arising, because we're not in that state of living anymore. So it's we're coming out of the indoctrination and the programming from straight up survival to, okay, we are now in a comfortable state of civilization. How can we tune into harmony, have the yin and the yang of masculinity and femininity, and bring our skills together to ultimately cultivate a world that is balanced and happy, and everyone is doing what makes them happy, and not living up to someone else's expectations, or serving or learning skills that doesn't suit our soul's purpose. So be mindful, guys, and take this video as a sign to just really focus on yourself. And if you're in a position where you're making a lot of money but you're not fulfilled, drop it, and leave, dude. Leave. It doesn't matter how much money you'll make. You're going to make far more money doing the thing that you enjoy, because you can actually cultivate the skills that are inherently gifted to you, and ultimately help more people in a way that will make everyone happier. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop a comment down below of what you guys thought. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys are interested in working with me, there will be a link in the description. I'm looking for 10 clients right now to help motivate and to reach to their potential, to see their skills that they inherently have, and to go out into the world and make them to make yourself happier, but to also serve the world in a positive manner. So I love each and every one of you guys. Remember, euphoric consciousness is simply it's a state of mind that comes and it goes, but reaching it more often than not is the goal of life. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.